Hello once again, muffins, and welcome to the next video. So this unboxing is going to be of the Witch's Moon, and I will show you the box once I put everything back into it. We're going to do this a little backwards this time. This month's theme is called Of Sacred and Shadow, and the reason why I'm unboxing this box in a video this time, or the reason why I'm doing an unboxing video of the Witch's Moon, is because this month's theme is all about dark and light, or shadow and light self, and I think that now more than ever we need to embrace the dark and embrace the light and find a balance in between that we can all agree on in the topics of today. So every box starts off with the ingredient. Well, I'm going to say ingredients because I can't think of the word right now. The contents of the box, and you get about 15 items per box, and you always get a parchment paper, and I always keep the parchment paper with the contents, and it tells you, obviously you can see in great detail what everything is, where it came from, you know, what's inside of it. And I think that's great because they shows that they know their stuff, that they're not some chintzy little, you know, buy this chakra set and fix your love life. Like, buy this stone and you'll end up with $1 million the next day. No, they know what they're talking about. They definitely know their craft. You get a spell in each box, and it's always beautifully artistically done. All these artworks are beautifully artistically done by the same person in each box, whose name I think is A.E. Aiden. I want to say is the initials and then the last name. I don't know if it's a man or female, a male or female, but they're gorgeous. I want to hang them on my walls because they're so beautiful. And then lastly, you always get an oracle card. Well, not lastly. Sorry. Wow. You always get an oracle card. This one is this beautiful, gorgeous wolf that is just stunning, and the back of it has this beautiful lady that looks like she's carved out of pure marble. Sorry for the color changing. There's a lot of lights and candles going on right now. And it says Lasya of Parvati, and I don't know how to say her name. I don't want to butcher it, so if anybody knows how to pronounce that, let me know. So going along with the oracle card, we have this well, we just get an oracle card, and the oracle card comes from a random deck that, you know, everybody gets a different one, but this month I have the absolute gorgeous honor of having this oracle deck that this oracle card came from. And it didn't come from this deck, it came from another deck. So this deck is full. When I opened up the box, it was sealed in plastic. So this deck is a full deck, including this card inside of it. The cards are all this size. And it comes with a book as well. And so it tells you what all the different cards mean or stand for. And as you can see, they're all beautifully done and colorful and gorgeous. And I can't wait to delve into these and work with them and learn all about oracle cards and different types of them and such. Alright, so artwork. Going back to artwork. More artwork. By this A.E. Aiden guy or girl, or they, or them. And so usually you get lately I've been getting herb ones that are, you know, that size of the spell. But this time I got these two beautiful, gorgeous big ones. And this one is about the light body, and then the other one, as you can see there's two, is about the shadow self. And the shadow self has the hermit on it, and it's lighting towards the moon. And each one of these cards gives you a bit about what the light body and the shadow self is, how to, I'm so sorry, that's rude. How to invoke the shadow self and the light body, and the benefits of both. And it's just a small snippet of, you know, research that could be done on these. And so those came in this box. You always get a salt. This salt is etane, if that's how you say it. I could be wrong, so again, correct me if I'm wrong. And this salt smells like lemon pledge, and I love it. It smells just like earthy homemade lemon pledge, and I just want to put it in my mop water and clean my floors with it. and it just smells so good. And that's probably what I'm going to do with it, in all honesty. I'm going to use it to clean my floors with. You get an anointing oil, or an oil, I should say, not anointing oil. I just read it and it came out of my mouth. And you get an oil in every single box. This one says the gray anointing oil. It's probably not going to focus on this. It's too much other stuff to focus on. But it always comes with herbs and little spices and flowers and a Lumerian quartz crystal in each one. And this one smells almost like you picked up like fresh flowers and dirt, and you just smelled it, and you inhaled like the earth. You inhaled this balance of earth and sky at the same time. And this came in the Oracle deck box, so that's just a blank piece of paper. Nothing too fancy. The oils always come in these bubble wrap packages that are sticky taped shut, so that way you don't break, or doesn't break open and ruin whatever else is in the box, or that you don't lose, your oils. You get herbs in every single box. This month's herbs are mustard seeds, which are so much fun to play with, especially if you stick them in something and shake it. There's just like a nice cool sound. And I got mullein and star anise, which is really funny because I needed these herbs a few days ago when I was doing a spell of protection and of light and of change for Black Lives Matter and the protesters. It's still on my altar, the sigil I drew and the herbs that I have in my bowl, so I'll be adding I actually had mullein. He had mullein, but he didn't have star anise, so it's pretty funny that this came in when I needed it. Which is usually how it happens as a witch. And there are no coincidences. And so I'll be adding this to my altar when this video is done. Sorry if I'm going really fast or I'm talking really fast, but there's a lot to look at, and there's a lot of cool, really amazing stuff in here. And Instagram only gives you 15 minutes to make a video, which is great. I get 15 minutes, but I also tend to babble and talk a lot, so I'm trying to not do that so much. So next thing I got in this box were incense cones that smell like jasmine. Heavy scent. And to go with the incense cones, I got this beautiful, gorgeous, just absolutely stunning, if I can make it focus here. Focus on this thing. Focus. Oh, well, focus. So this beautiful, stunning resin and cone incense burner, and it came with this coaster to set it on so it doesn't burn whatever it's sitting on, because these things tend to get really hot. I have a cauldron over there that I currently burn resin incense in. So basically you can just put sand or nothing inside of, the bottom of this, and you just put either just the cone incense on this grid or a piece of charcoal on this grid, light the charcoal, put the resin incense on, and it'll burn the resin and the charcoal, and it'll fall through into the cup to catch it. Or the cone incense, just place the cone in, light the cone, and the ashes from the cone will fall into the cup. So that way it doesn't make such of a mess. I don't burn cone incense that much. I tend to lean more towards sticks. I think sticks, personally, my personal opinion, I think sticks just smell better. Sometimes cone incense can be a bit on the heavy side, or heavier side. They can be a bit more on the smokier side, or they just smell, the incense doesn't come out, it just smells like it's burning. And that's just me personally. But I'm very interested to try these cones. I'm very interested to try this incense burner for both resin and cone incense. So, right now, last thing we have is the candles that go with the spell that are usually, as you can tell, I've ripped this open, but they're usually packaged very nicely and wrapped up inside of paper, are beeswax candle, or candles if you get more than one, which I did, in this box anyway. And you should get a beeswax candle that goes with your spell. And this one, I've got a white and black one for light body and shadow self. And they are They're just regular beeswax candles. They have been infused and anointed with oils from their sacred closets of the Witch's Moon people. And yeah, so that's everything that came in this box. And as I said, it's all beautiful, gorgeous stuff. I'm going to hold these up once again. So I don't know if you can read them or not in the video, but if you would like to pause and read through them, you can, if you can. So they all come in this beautiful box I'm going to show you every month. This is my 5th Witch's Moon box, by the way. I do get them every month, like I do the box of Goth. I just don't do unboxing videos of these because this is more of a personal thing for me, because of my craft and such. But I figured this box was a good box to show because of the polarities and everything that's going on with the world right now and how we need that balance. We need to find, you know, a space to be okay, a space to be ourselves. And so I'll talk about that again in a second. But so this is what the box looks like that it comes in. This beautiful, gorgeous, big, you know, hefty box. And it comes from, the boxes come from Phoenix, Arizona. They have these beautiful, gorgeous runes and symbols all around the box. And this box comes in a package box like you would get from like FedEx and such. So it protects this box on the inside. And they are $54 a month. And like I said, I get the big one. They ship internationally, ship to Canada, but it charges more, obviously, for the shipping to those places. But like I said, I believe that showing this box was necessary because I myself, as a woman of color, a person of color, an alternative goth, Wiccan, pagan, pansexual person, I believe that in this crazy world, we all need to find our place, and we all need to find, you know, we all deserve to belong, we all deserve to be here, we all deserve the equality, and we all deserve to not be afraid to go outside. We all deserve to not be afraid to go outdoors, to go anywhere. We all deserve to be our true selves and not be ashamed and not be scared and not be, you know, turned away or abandoned by family, abandoned by, you know, by people that you think that you can turn to, people of, you know, people of God and people of this, that, and the other thing that are supposed to be there for you to be able to lean on when you have nobody else, when your family turns you away, when your family abandons you. And, you know, there always needs to be a safe space, and the whole entire world should be a safe space for these people, or for people, not just these people, for people to go to. You know, Black Lives Matter, you know, LGBTQ lives matter. You know, it's a scary world that we're living in right now with everything that's going on with, you know, with the racism, with the sexism, with the hate and the disruption, and just the mentality of the world, the mentality of people right now, and everybody's scared, and everybody doesn't know where to turn, doesn't know where to go, doesn't know who's safe, what's safe, who to trust, where to go, who to ask. And it's horrifying and it's heartbreaking because, you know, I try my best as I can to be a safe space for people, to be a family to people who need it most. And I feel that people are afraid to turn to people anymore because they're afraid of being turned away. They're afraid of, you know, the backlash that they're going to get. They're afraid of the judgment. And this right here, me and talking to you, is a completely free, judgment-free zone. Like no judgment, no hate, no backlash, no nothing. I have my own demons. I have my own personal crap that I've been through, my own personal things I'm still going through, you know, day to day. And I am here to walk with you. I am here to stand by you. I am here to hold up the signs, to hold your hand, to, you know, cry with you, to laugh with you, to sing with you, to dance with you. Everything above, you know, I think that the world just needs a big old hug and a big old nap and maybe a big chocolate chip cookie. But thanks for enjoying this video, guys. Until next time, love you. Bye.